Testing one, two, three. Welcome, OMFL Nation, and welcome to another edition of Tim's Take. It is Monday, April 7th, and we're here to break down the current Lions. We're sitting on top of the NFC North with a 6-2 record. We've had a very strong season this year, um, but we got the big road ahead of us. A lot of tough games coming up, so we have to keep stick to the game plans, put the foot on the throttle, and keep going. But before we look ahead, let's look and see where we last were. I apologize first for anybody that tried to hear last time. The mic was messing up, and I never got it to work right, so it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We started the year with a loss to the Bears, and then won four straight. We had a sim game against the 49ers, and even in the sim game, I can't beat D Money. So he gets the win on there. And then we played two games following that one, a win against the Packers and a win against the Chiefs. So let's break down those two games. The Packers won 36-33, Lions with the win. Um, you might look at this stat sheet and have questions about this game. Like, for example, 436 yards of offense, 279. He won 133 to 124. He passed 303 to 155, 18 first downs to 17. He's had more in almost everything. Two turnovers each. Time possession 23-40 to 12-20. The question you might ask yourself is, why the heck did I win that game? And it came down to simple plays, little plays here, little plays there. He had a costly turnover right before he tried to score. He had a fumble that gave me a short field to work with. It was the timing of the turnovers more than anything that led to a situation. Um, Overall, it was a fairly even game. Um, One that I expect whenever I play Priest. He always plays me tough. Um, Rex Benny Jr. was impressive, 14 for 29, but 331 yards, three touchdowns, and an interception. Um, Vargas, 10 for 29, 10 for 20, excuse me, 10 for 20, 169 yards and three touchdowns, two picks. I didn't have to use Vargas as much. So that was pretty much the blueprint. Don't use Vargas as much, rely on the running game. Stark is a beast, 25 carries, 113, a touchdown, but had a costly fumble that really put him in the hole. Gibbs, 9 carries for 90, and Robin, 7 for 40 and a touchdown. Uh, Chris Kaufman caught some big passes, going deep. He hit a lot of deep bombs in that game. So that's why numbers were inflated. Five catches for 177 and a touchdown. St. Brown, welcome back. Five catches for 83 and a touchdown. Jamewell, four catches for 72 and a touchdown. So overall, pretty solid offensive game. Michael Phillips, 10 tackles. Junior Colston with 8. Two sacks for Van Ness, one for Kinney, one for Tyrone Thompson. Nice getting the backups getting some sacks. Impressive. Hutchinson with a half and Marquise Thomas with a half. Picks, McKinney, Jared Jones. Jared Jones took one to the house, and Geo Griffin. So big plays. Big plays were the difference in that game. We followed up with a game against the Kansas City Chiefs, and this was pure Detroit domination. 364 yards to 189. Running game was slow. We could neither one of us could run the ball well, which is pretty impressive what we can do to Rooster Winters because he's one of the best running backs in the league, and we shut him down completely. That forces him to pass, and that goes right into our game plan. 316 yards of passing yards, 15 first downs, and only 2 turnovers each. Definitely want to clean up that turnover. 20 yards of possession compared to 15. Vargas, 15 for 26, 2 touchdowns and 2 picks, 323. Patrick Mahomes, 15 for 26, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 189. We came up with the opposite blueprint to the Packers. We wanted to make sure we attack the passing game against the Chiefs. Felt that we could take advantage of the CBs, try to run to make it balanced, but nobody was able to run anything. Gibbs was the top running, 11 for 33. Winter, 6 for 23. Robinson, 7 for 8. JMO, 2 for 9. The guy he had running game, it doesn't show up here, but he did have another running back that get carries. I think he dropped him. That's why it doesn't show. Receiving 4 for 154. JMO had caught a deep bomb that inflated the numbers. 3 for 72 for St. Brown. Rice 4 for 60 with a touchdown. Tillerman, incredible catch. Laporta had a big game, 4 for 53 and a touchdown. So, 9 tackles for Kevin Cole, had a nice interception. 8 for Murphy. The top one for us was Deontay Scott, along with Campbell and Joseph. He had Phillips way down here with only 3. So he did a good job trying to move the ball. The suffocation defense was difference. Marquise Thomas 1.5 sack, Archer 1, Hutchinson 1, Colt Melvin half. Picks. Cole got a pick, Scott got a pick, Fitzgerald, Arnold. So a big day for defensively for the Lions. And that leads us to tomorrow. We're going to be playing the Logan and the Chargers. This is a big game for us. Even though Logan's not having the year he thought he would have, only being 4-5, this is an important game for us in the division. We have some tough games coming up after the next stretch. The next 3 games of the Chargers, home against the Vikings, and home against the Bears. We need to defend the den. These next 3 games will help decide if we're winning the division, if we're fighting for playoffs, or we're going to fade away. So these next 3 games are critical. If you look at our division standings, the division standings are what you expected compared to last year. Last year's 3-way tie in the division, and this year it looks like it's shaping up to be the same. With us 6-2, Bears 5-3, Bears 6-3, and the Vikings 5-3. So these games right here are critical, even for both teams. Vikings game, this is a critical game. A win against the Vikings would further move us ahead, and a loss to the Vikings would put us back in the mix. We're ahead of the mix right now. We need to stay ahead. So this is critical. We're doing good stat-wise. We got some impressive players putting up numbers this year. Jesse Fargas, 2 for 1 touchdown interception rate. I'm happy with that. Completion percentage 62. So Jahmyr Gibbs, 332 yards. Not bad considering he was out for a bit. Robinson Jr., 193. Marion, 191. J-Mo is pure beast mode this year. He's taken it to another level compared to his previous years. Let's look that up. Here. If you look at that from um, 1,252, 1,189, it's already up to 1,078. He's going to smash his career high this year. So easier find having him finding him and get the ball. 250 for Laporta, 248 for St. Brown. It also helped that Laporta and St. Brown were on for a couple of weeks too, so that's why JMO was the feature, the target. Um, Blocking, Sewell's allowed 3, Harrison and Womack allowed 2, Turner 1, Steele, Crowder. So tackles, Phillips leading the way. Tackles for loss, Thomas and Phillips. Thomas is becoming a superstar on this team. He is currently in the top 5 in sacks with 9 this year. So definitely he's on a solid projection as a possible import. Um, One that I was happy because I don't think I drafted him. Let's see where I drafted him. I drafted the second round, pick 14. So to have the career and have the dominance he has so far, he's going to break his 10 sack total he had previous year. So um, I'm impressed by that. So picks. Arnold's got 4. Scott's got 3. As to be expected this time. Joseph and Jerry and Jones got 1 each. So Greg Joseph's kicker, Allendorf, um, kick return, DJ Hewitt, Stallworth, Hazelworth, all getting carries for the kick return. Punt return has pretty much been Hewitt and Hazelton. Um, that's pretty much it. I don't really have much else to add. Um, the season's going by great. We seem to be on the ball and moving. We we need to keep it up. We need to schedule the games, play them, um, and let's finish this cycle strong. Because before you know it, we'll be starting to talk about Madden 26. So that's all I have. I invite everybody to tune in tomorrow for the Chargers and the Lions. That's going to be about 4:30 p.m. start. Should be a really interesting game. Um, One we match well against. Um, as long as I play my game, limit the turnovers, it should be set us up in position to win. Um, they do a better job on defense and rushing, but everything else I do a better job at. So you need to take advantage of that. So that's all I have. Everybody else,